Hey Rocketeers, Charlie Rocket here, and it is Tip Tuesday. Basically the only video that I make. I slack on all the other videos, and sometimes I slack on Tip Tuesday. Don't tell anyone. Anywho, Raleigh SuperCon has just ended. I know everybody either has the con cred or the con blues, but I'm not going to talk about that today. Today's tip is all about following your own advice. That seems random, but it's not. Let me tell you why. So, over the weekend, I was able to participate for the second time in my friend Jenna Say What's panel, It's Not Your Fault, which is a panel basically about abuse and depression and bullying and things like that, and overcoming these issues. And if you don't know, I have been doing panels for almost 5 years now, and at first I started out needing to plan every single part of it, and now I'm at a point where I just have a basic overview of what the panel is, or I'll have a basic set of questions, and I just speak from the heart. I don't plan what I'm gonna say. I don't sit and think about what points I want to make. I just speak from the heart and talk about what I think is needed to be said at that time. I do the same thing with these videos. That's why I have so many mistakes, and they're so random and so weird and unedited and very strange. But I feel like they're also very genuine. So, that being said, while I was at Jenna's panel, I ended up saying something that was almost what Oprah would call an aha moment for myself. I was talking about how sometimes people are able to wake up in the morning and look in the mirror and say these wonderful words of affirmation and say, you're beautiful, you're great, you're gonna have a great day, you're gonna be amazing, and it'll pump them up and they'll get excited and they'll believe it. And I said, I can't do those things. That's not the thing that works for me. Because if I look in the mirror and I say those things, I'm gonna look and I'm gonna see myself, and I'm not gonna wanna say those things to myself. And that sounds depressing, probably because it is. It's horrible that I wouldn't want to say those things to me. But after I said that, I also mentioned that instead I like to speak out to my Rocketeers. I like to make these videos for Tip Tuesday. I like to write these inspirational posts. And even though I'm not saying them to myself, even though I don't watch my videos, I do listen to them while I'm preparing to post them. Like while I'm like cutting out the whole me pushing the on and off button, which I do sometimes and I don't other times, I don't know. I have to watch it over and over again while I'm cutting it for Instagram or something like that. And because of that, I'm hearing the words over and over again, said by myself, said to my Rocketeers. But in retrospect, I'm really saying these things to me because every day I don't come up with a topic. I just walk outside and I say, what do I feel like needs to be said today? And the reason I feel those things is probably because I probably need to hear it also. It's probably something going on in my own life. So I think it's very important that we take our own advice. There's so many videos that I make where I'm saying, make sure you're living your best life. Make sure you're doing all these things so that you are happy with where you are. Make sure that if today is not how you would live your last day of your life, that you are living your life like YOLO. You know, that's basically what I'm trying to say is YOLO. I've never said that in my life, and now I'm saying it, YOLO. I'm a cool person. I'm a cool mom. I use words like YOLO. I'm never saying it again. Anyway, but take your own advice. What would you tell a friend to do? What would you tell somebody who is close to you to do? Your brother, your sister, your family member, somebody who you love. What advice would you give them in the situation you're in? And take that advice. Just take it. Don't be afraid to take it. Don't be afraid to, if your friend said, well, I'm too scared, and they started making excuses and saying, well, I gotta wait until this happens, and I gotta change this, and I gotta do that, what would you tell them? You would say, just do it, and everything else will fall into place. You would say, I'm here for you. Think about the people who are there for you, and sometimes it feels like it's no one, But there's actually people who care for you. There's actually people out there. And I've said this before, but if you don't have anybody to talk to, you can surely talk to me. I don't have to know you. But I can be an ear to listen. I can be a shoulder to cry on. I am here to listen to you because I love my Rocketeers. But also, there are people out there who genuinely care about you. So make sure you remember that and make sure you're taking your own advice. That has been your Tip Tuesday for the day. And also my Tip Tuesday. Hey, starting now. Starting now, this Tip Tuesday is for everyone, including me. So thank you guys for listening. Big hug to myself. I love you guys. Have a great Tuesday.